Today we're going to play a game to continue to investigate patterns in area and perimeter, as well as number concepts such as odd, even, factors, and multiples. This game is called Close Me In. You may have played something similar to this game before. You need two players, you need two dice, and remember I linked virtual dice for you if you do not have dice at home, and you need some grid paper. It would be ideal to have two different colored pencils, one for each player, so you know which player drew what on the grid paper. Okay, let me walk through how to play the game. First, player one throws the two dice to find their product. She decides whether to draw a rectangle with the area equivalent to it or a rectangle with a perimeter equivalent to it. So let me show you what that looks like. For example, let's say I rolled a 2 and a 2 and I got a 4. I can either draw an area of 4 units. Here's one area I could draw, or one rectangle. It's really a square. Or here's another rectangle I can draw. They both are 4 units, 4 square units for their area. Or I could have just used this one little grid because this perimeter of this rectangle is 4 units. So it's up to you, but the goal is to fill up the grid paper, and the person with the most rectangles wins. So the rectangles cannot overlap, but they can touch. So I cannot draw something on top of another rectangle, but I could go up right next to the rectangle in order to draw my polygon. So after player one goes, then player two does the same exact thing. Let's say they rolled a 3 and a 2 and the product was 6. So either a rectangle with the area of 6 or a rectangle with the perimeter of 6. And this is why it's helpful to use different colors so that you can see which player has the most rectangles at the end of the game. If you can't draw a rectangle because there's no more room on the grid paper, then you lose the turn. But the goal is to fill up as much of the grid paper as possible for this game. So good luck.